showdown will set the schedule the rest of the way. Shawinnagan's slow start can be erased with a bye to the championship game. Or St. John steps up and books a berth into the semi-final. Both options are better than the alternative, for the loser is pushed to the back of the pack and into a sudden death tiebreaker. Men, what'll it be? Nothing new to having a jacked up atmosphere when the host team plays. I will say this though, the crowd for Cataract games has approached intimidating in Shawinnagan's 1-1 start. They will not hold back with the Maritime rivals opposite tonight. And you know, at one point this week, it looked like the Cataracts may get a shot at eliminating the defending champions. And while that can't happen tonight, they can make things as tough on St. John as they can easy on themselves with a W. And a year ago, the Sea Dogs final round robin game was a throwaway, having already clinched a bye to the final. Tonight, a much different feel, knowing the Quebec League champions will go a different path. The question is, how long will it be? Darren Millard, John Garrett, and in the middle, Nick Kiprios. Welcome to Game 6 of the round robin of the MasterCard Memorial Cup. And after a month off, that second round playoff exit in the postseason of the Q, and then a slow start in the opener, Shawinnagan looks pretty good. It all has come to the parity part, which is very confusing as much as it is entertaining. London's completed their round robin with 2 wins. Edmonton with just a single victory. They are going to play in tomorrow's tiebreaker game. In the middle, the 2 clubs that control really 3 of the team's destiny. And this is the scenario. If St. John is victorious tonight, London goes to the final and St. John avoids the tiebreaker. Shawinnagan goes straight to Sunday's championship game. If they come out on top, London goes to the semifinal, and yeah, it's St. John into that unwanted tiebreaker. And for the defending champions, they're taking a scenic route in their defense.
Well, it's adversity early in this tournament, something that we didn't see St. John last year in Mississauga go through it at all. Their first 2 games were easy breezy last year, and it was only that throwaway game that they lost, and then they used then backup goalie Corbet. But an entirely different route this year. They lost the opening game to London. Their first 2 lines have trouble scoring early, and now they're in not an elimination game, but a must-win, because either team that loses tonight has to play 3 games in 3 nights, and we know what back-to-back has done to the kids already this week. Obviously, if they go down that route, John, it really hurts their chances to repeat as defending champions. I don't think that they can overcome 3 games in 3 nights.
How do you assess
the 2012 MasterCard Memorial Cup on Sportsnet? Brought to you by MasterCard. For everything you need to compete this season, there's MasterCard. By Old Dutch, the official chip of the CHL. With Old Dutch, quality lives here. And by Cal Tire. Brands you can't find anywhere else. Cal Tire, true service.
Hey, by the way, 2003 is when winning goaltender Scott Dickey brought his dog out for the celebration. Peter DeBoer coached that team to victory. Gerard Gallant, Eric Bayou called the shots behind the bench tonight. RJ Broadhead, Sam Cosentino up top, guys.
Well, thanks very much, Darren, and this was a matchup expected all throughout the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League season. Tonight's game, and maybe one down the road here at the MasterCard Memorial Cup, will have a ton of meaning. These 2 teams, they know each other very well, Sam. So let's start with Shawinnagan. What do they have to do to be successful?
And they both can score really well. You look at Shawinnagan Cataracts, and ever since we arrived last Monday, Eric Fayeux talked about net front presence, and he's had that in his team's games. Have a look at Michael Bourneval in behind the London defense. Shot gets through from the point. Good deflection from Bourneval. And on this goal, it's especially evident. Brandon Gormley was stopping right here. Have a look. Zlobin, inside presence. Bourneval, inside presence on both of the Edmonton defenders. Puck goes to the net. It's end up on the stick of Chaput. But if they can continue to do that tonight and get in front of Corbet and continue to create problems for him, it should be very helpful for this Shawinnagan offense that averaged 3.99 goals per game this year.
St. John Not great in their first game. Pretty good in their second game. What were some of the things they did right?
Well, this is a St. John team that we know can score, but it can score in a variety of different ways. Here's the transition game. Starts with a good pass from Gagne. Charlie Coyle stops, and then Gauthier with a great deflection. And then this is the goal that impressed me the most. It showed me that the St. John Sea Dogs were back. The work ethic by this line behind the net, clearing it finally out in front to Zach Phillips shows me that yes, they can score in transition. Yes, they can also score down low, and they'll need to score in all those fashions here tonight against the very tough Shawinnagan club.
Two veterans with the hashtag SN Memorial Cup. And if we use your question, you will win a Sportsnet prize pack. Former Prime Minister Jean Chrétien is here tonight. Another reason why the players want to step up and impress. Here's PA announcer Sébastien Goulet.
Mesdames et messieurs, pouvez maintenant s'il vous plaît vous lever, retirer chapeaux et casquettes pour l'interprétation de notre hymne national. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your hats and caps for the singing of our national anthem by l'ensemble vocal 3-4.
The tournament schedule hangs on this game. Is it going to be the easy street or the hard way? Here's Rob Faulds.
Hard. Sent right back into Coyle. Coyle's first game was against the Shawinnagan Cataracts. Thrown right into the fire, he was telling us this morning.
And he said, I couldn't believe what was going on. All the guys in the room saying this is our biggest game of the year.
Huberdeau down low, gets the puck, scores! Jonathan Huberdeau, and the Sea Dogs get the start they wanted.
John Garrett, off the top of the broadcast, said in order to stop St. John as a team, you must stop the big guns. Well, the big guns are already going here tonight for the Shawinnagan Cataracts. A great first shift. Then Huberdeau body positioning. He does so many subtle things well. You see him in a good spot. Goes to the net. Now takes this puck. Is foiled the first time, but again, does not give up on the play. And off the pass from Coyle, he kicks it from skate to stick, in tight with all that pressure on him and all the defense surrounding him. He's still able to has the poise to be able to kick it from skate to stick and open the scoring.
Third goal of the MasterCard Memorial Cup for Jonathan. Beaulieu, he leads the rush for the Sea Dogs. Gets it to Galiev, return feed Beaulieu. No shot from Huberdeau. Galiev shoots and scores. Stan Galiev on the power play, two-man advantage, and it's 2-0 St. John.
Well, St. John Sea Dogs so deadly with that group of 6 forwards that we've talked about all tournament long, and now they're starting to turn it up a little bit. When you give skilled guys time and space in this 5-on-3 situation, you pretty much have to think that it's going to end up in the back of your net. And a good misdirection there by Nathan Beaulieu. That draws everyone down. You'll see he'll give and go, and then Huberdeau sees Galiev right between the circles at the top, lets it fly, beating Gerard high. And the St. John Sea Dogs lead at 2-0.
25 seconds to go in the period. To the line, but not out. Roussel keeps it deep. Teasing, he can't get to it. Beaulieu gets around Kabanov. There's a shot. She traffic. Rebound, scores. Ryan Teasing gets to the front of the net and knocks it in. His third of the MasterCard Memorial Cup.
This team can strike with all three of its lines, and you know, John Garrett said, hey, you got to stop the big guys, but now it's the secondary line, and what I thought was the best line in the last game for St. John, Vilmer, T-Sink, and McCauley. And you'll see T-Sink just keeping his ground in front of the net. He'll chase this puck into the corner. He'll lay a hit right here. But what does he do? He's not complacent. He goes right back to the net after that hit on Haché. He gets behind him, has positioning, and is able to take advantage of the shot that goes to the front of the net. I mean, this is just a good play here by T-Sink. Great awareness, good positioning, knocks it down. He, by knocking it down, doesn't let Gerard get a good clean stop on it, and then he's able to pick up the trash because he's got position on Donnelly.
3-0 now. St. John lead, and Gerard, period. 20 seconds to go in the Shawinigan power play. Cataracts so good on the face-off, and they win one here. Chaput spins, fires, it's stopped. Corbet stretches out. It's in. It's in. Shawinigan on the board, and have cut the lead to 3-1.
Well, the timeout backfired for the St. John Sea Dogs, because during that timeout, Eric Bayeux went with his team and drew a play on the board, and I think that's exactly executed to the way in which he drew it up. It starts with a face-off win by Chaput, and he just parks himself in the middle of the ice. He's left all open there. That's the play that enables the puck to get down low, and from there, they're able to just jam it in there. You see Zlobin at the side of the net, hacking and whacking at it, and yes, no doubt it's in. And here's the best look at it. Look at Zlobin pull this puck back and bounce it basically off the skate of Corbet and in the net. So Anton Zlobin brings the home side to within 2, and wakey centre BMS.